Hello, I'm Shane Irons, and today we'll be looking at the analysis of the inventory of college students' real-life experiences, authored by Nancy Bodenhorn in 2007. The inventory of college students' real-life experiences was a survey created by Paul Kohn in 1990 as sort of a decontaminated Haskell scale. It is a 49-item, 7-factor scale which measures the daily stresses of students over the past month. When the scale was originally created, it was only the target population was only North American students, leaving a little bit of uncertainty for international students, which is where Chang, D'Angelo, Jordan, and Lepore actually come into play. They conduct studies having to alter the inventory of college students' recent life experiences in order to fit their studies. So Nancy Bodenhorn and her colleagues wonder if this scale is general enough to be applied to all populations, particularly international students. So for the study, Nancy Bodenhorn and her colleagues recruited 190 undergraduate students from 18 different states representing 33 different countries. Only 172 were used though because they completed the entire study, the rest did not. They found these students through the International Educators website where they sent professors emails asking them to forward them to their students. Using confirmatory factor analysis and exploratory factor analysis, what they determined was the scale that Paul Kohn had originally created was not appropriate. It wasn't going to work. So they conducted a further study of their own to determine what would be better for international students. And they found that 35 items and 6 factors was actually more appropriate than the 49-item, 7-factor scale originally created by Paul Kohn. Now, they cite things such as language barriers, leaving home, cultural changes, and so on and so forth is the reason behind why this scale cannot be used for international students. However, there are limitations with this study. A couple of the authors are from Malaysia and Latin America, leading to an increased Latin American Malaysian student population in the study. Other limitations of this study include, just as there's differences between North America and the rest of the world, there's also differences between such areas such as Malaysia and Latin America, Europe, and so on and so forth. So there will always be unique differences and challenges when trying to address cultural stressors and so on and so forth. In closing, the inventory of college students' real-life experiences originally created by Paul Kohn is not appropriate when applied to international populations. However, it's very reliable and valid when applied to North American populations. According to Nancy Bodenhorn and her colleagues, the best way to go would be to use their 35-item, 6-factor scale if you were to study international populations such as Latin America and Malaysia. Again, this was the analysis of inventory of college students' real-life experiences, and I am Shane Irons.